Hi guys, Crad here. In this video I'm going to talk about the Fellhoelter Tibolt. I'm probably saying Brian's name wrong, but this is the pin. Comes in this neat plastic sleeve. And I actually got in on it on the Kickstarter, but this is a pin that he's made for a while as a custom version, and he decided that he wanted to try to make it in a way that'd be more affordable and be able to mass produce it, you know, for the masses. So it's an all titanium pin. Everything is made either in-house by Brian or by a local machine shop near where he lives, out of titanium. He even had the screws made out of titanium. It was originally going to have steel screws, but he found somebody that could make tie screws to his specs, so he went with that. The Kickstarter had a few different options. I backed at the 2-pin level, there was a 1-pin level, there was an early backer level. You could choose to have decorative slots and dots milled in or not. You could choose whether or not you wanted to have the Tibolt logo engraved right there next to the bolt or not. So, bolt action pin. I believe there's a Japanese knife maker, or not knife maker, but pin maker rather, and I think he was the first one to use the bolt action mechanism, but it's been used by a few different people now. Doesn't seem to want to focus on the machining here. Let's see if it's a matter of lighting. Silly auto camera. Anyway, I guess that the machining, finally, the machining is so fine and sort of well devised that a lot of people that have been getting these have been having a hard time understanding how to change out the refill. It's actually sort of hidden right here, that you can take this tip off. It's a nice O-ring there, and you'll actually reveal kind of the only components of the pin that aren't titanium: the spring and the refill. This comes with the Schmidt EasyFlow 9000, which I'm familiar with from having Surefire pins in the past, and I find it to be a really good cartridge. It's actually replaced the Fisher Space Pin cartridge as my favorite option. However, you can use the Fisher Space Pin refills with this pin. You just have to have the little white piece of plastic that covers the tip that they ship with all the refills. At various backer levels, you would get this interchangeable titanium stylus nib. Comes with these little rubber boots. Comes with 3 of them, but very easy to just change in and out. I guess eventually they'll wear down on you. And from these 2 holes here, you can see that to put this in, you remove the titanium screws that hold on the pocket clip. Then this should slide right out, and you can slide this right in and screw it down. So that'll lock it into place pretty well. The original steel screws were T6, I believe, and Brian picked up a bunch of T6 torque drivers to include with the pins. He ended up sort of wasting his money on those when he switched over to the titanium T7 screws, but I guess they were a better screw. So he went out and got some titanium, or not titanium, but some T7 torque screwdrivers to include, which is a nice addition. It's actually kind of a neat little design here too. You can use this sort of as a precision tip to spin it more quickly, or you can use this to get a better grip and apply some torque. So that's a neat addition. I really like the stonewash finish that came on this pen. I'd actually see if Brian will stonewash some other titanium things for me in the future. I'll have to shoot him a message about that at some point. The weight is really nice. It's not too heavy. Certainly won't fatigue you when writing. But it feels really solid. Has a nice feel in hand. And the decorative milled out portions give it a really neat look, as if the stonewash titanium and a bolt action lever didn't do that already. Brian ran a really great Kickstarter to get these out to us. Kickstarter itself sort of gave him some trouble about, well, actually pretty early on in the process. I was going to say midway, but sort of made his listing invisible, and I think eventually he got that cleared up. But if you know how Kickstarter works, it has like a 30-day time limit for people to buy in. So he more than met his goal, but who knows how many more people could have gotten in on this if it hadn't been hidden. But these are going to be available pretty consistently from now on, now that the Kickstarter is fully completed and his production facilities and methods are all sorted out. Should be able to continue offering these regularly through his website and various dealers. So definitely check this out. I think you might be interested in a really cool all titanium pen. Thanks for watching.